Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1A Auto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20 plus years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you and enjoy the video.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the four-wheel drive shift motor on this 98 Explorer, same as any 95 to 01 Explorer, and also 2000 to 2001 Mountaineer. Tools you'll need are straightforward: flat blade screwdriver, a 10mm socket and ratchet or a wrench, and a small pointed tool like an electrical tester or a very small screwdriver. Here we're looking at the transfer shift case motor. We're basically underneath the driver's side door and looking up. And the first thing you want to do is unplug the harness connection. So here's my new one, and you can see on here there's basically a kind of a bracket here, I guess, and then you push down on this tab in order to release it, and that's actually up in there like that. So you want to reach up, feel for that, press down, and then pull. Okay. And remove that connector. Now the next thing you want to do is use a screwdriver, and you want to pry right between here, which allows you to slide the connector off of this bracket. Just put your screwdriver right up there, and I just pry it a little bit. And work the connector right off. Okay, now you're going to remove these mounting bolts here. You might be able to see one there. There's one here, and there's one right up on top here. And these are 10mm bolts. Here's our old motor, and here's our new one. Okay, so the new motor from 1A Auto is going to go in there. It's going to work all the same. Okay, all the same connections. And what you can see here is there's extra wires that come from the transfer case that you'll need to transfer into your new plug. So what you can do is first mount your motor up and in. Okay, I'm just going to secure it with one bolt on top here. Okay, so you'll notice that there's a lot more wires into this, which means there's a lot more contacts in there. And there's also this red thing. This red thing actually locks all these pins in, so you want to pull that out, put it aside, putting it in my pocket. Okay, and then one by one, you want to take the wires from here and transfer them over here. So I've got it lined up, same position. And I'm going to start with this bottom left one, okay, and I'm using just an electrical tester,
You need a really small screwdriver or some type of small pointed instrument, and then you just pry up on that little tab, which then allows you to pull the wire some. Pull the wire out and then transfer it to the same position on the new connector, and then just keep doing that for all of them. I'm going to do the bottom row first. Once they've all been transferred, we put the red lock back in and press it in. Okay, and what we did is when we switched it over like that, we have this harness is down under the motor, and we want it to be actually up on top of the motor. So we are gonna remove it here so we can swap that around. It's just as easier this way because otherwise you have to work in kind of up and top in the cramped spaces, and it's not that easy. We'll take the motor off. Just kind of loop this harness up and over, so the whole harness goes up and over. Okay, and now put the motor back on. Top one, there's a bracket in the harness. You need to put your bolt through first, and then put it into the motor. Okay. And then get the bolts on. And then when you tighten these, they don't have to be all that tight, probably about 20-25 foot-pounds. Just firm. Okay, and then I'll tighten up this bracket. Same thing, doesn't have to be extremely tight, just firm. So you bring your connector down, pop it into the bracket, and then connect your harness, and you're all set.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.